Then I seen Lush on live, and I went on this live, and you know, I gave some donations, like supported, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because he came up here, whatever. So, but then he started talking about me. Then he was like, oh, you know, people coming at me, but they ain't come at China Mac. You know what I mean? And I felt like,
what the fuck? For what? Come out for what?
like they was coming at him saying that he asked, he brought up T-Rell. So to me, when I had the interview with Crip Mac, I didn't ask anything about T-Rell. I mentioned T-Rell's name, but it was in passing, and I forgot about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was just explaining to Crip Mac that, you know, all those people left and whatever, right? So long story short, they was coming at Lush for basically doing the same thing I did.
No, not really. Lush did the same thing Blasey did.
What you mean?
How you feel about, you know what I'm saying, or what's up this directing content, directing a feeling towards T-Rell? It's different. And then if you were like, all right, hey, you and T-Rell, cool. All right, how you feel about T-Rell? Now that is more like, we already know what he and feature stuff, so it's like we heard Blasey asking the same shit. So we don't know if it's cool or not or whatever. That's something I wouldn't even ask on live. You know what I'm saying? But they might have did it on purpose though. If I seen a Blasey shit go crazy, why not make it go crazy for Lush World? You know what I'm saying? But if I ask a question, then some people ask, because like, oh, you supposed to be changing. What you gonna do, an interview with Cut now? You probably change. So, like I said both ways, but at the same time, I would never ask that question for what I'm saying. It's about him, it's an interview. So him doing anything with anybody else, it'd be like, all right, if you go collab with, you do a collab with anybody else, I wouldn't say nobody's name Pacific. Like, oh, what about this person? Like, no. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but they play. See, this is what I'm saying. From the clip, from the headline that I saw, I thought that Lush asked him a question. But from the clip that he played on live, he basically did the same thing I did. He was explaining that they left. And he didn't really ask him a question. He didn't really ask him. I thought he asked the question. Okay. But when he played the clip, he didn't ask the question. And I called up barking on Lush before I even saw the clip because I thought that he asked the question. I was like, I ain't even asked the question. But the whole thing that took me to that level was because he said China Mac did the same thing. Why y'all ain't come at China Mac? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, why would you throw me under the bus like that? Like, why would you?
So Smac just assumed as soon as he heard the name and said what he said.
No, Smac just said when he brought up T-Rell's name, he didn't ask him. He said T-Rell left too. Same thing I said. And when he said that, Smac said, I don't fuck with cuz. So people took that.
But then why? But then he said something about AD. You know what I'm saying? He said,
no, he was explaining what happened. He said AD and them left and T-Rell.
No, I'm not. I just thought he said some. I'm not saying Lush said it. I thought about Smac was saying something about AD, this and that. Woo. I thought I never seen it. That's what I'm saying. I never.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. It's the headlines. You know what I'm saying? So I called in and I started barking at Lush because I don't like what. First of all, the whole thing was why are you bringing me in? Like why are you saying I ain't do that? Well, I mean, why you ain't saying nothing to him? It's like I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if people coming at me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, my bro did the same thing. Why you ain't coming at him? You gonna look at me crazy, right? Like if I did that, you know what I'm saying?
Look at you crazy.
Right. So so when I heard that, I just gave 2 donations.
That's Lush though. So it's like
no. Listen, I gave 2, and then when he did that, I called in hot.
That's Lush.
You know what I'm saying?
You got that's Lush. That's Lush.
No, I apologize because
let's do that. Like Lush, like some people like when you got certain type of characteristics, that's Lush thing. Like hold on, but you, and it's like I'm throwing you on the bus. It's more like I'm just pointing out a fact. You just playing in his head. You picking and choosing. So I'm pointing it out. But sometimes it can look like, nigga, you bringing me up, motherfucker, what's going on?
Right.
So on both ends. So that's real shit. You know what I'm saying?